Hey guys, tightrope here bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Elst Outskirts. I'm today spawning on the left. We got Johoni with US forces immediately gone for Airborne, getting some Pathfinders going. Teaming with him is Winston Churchill the Donnie with Brits, who has Polish cavalry, Canadian shock and air and sea. On the right hand side, CanoTheMemeMan with Afrika Korps going for Panzerjager command, and Demon Cleaner, also with Afrika Korps, who's gone for Kriegsmarine. This is a Patreon backer submitted game in terms of rankings. Cano is 450 at the moment, though he is 120 with another faction. Demon Cleaner is 540 with Afrika Korps and 2s, but he's 64 in 1s, so just needs to play a few more games in 2s, I think. Johoni is 130 and Winston Churchill is 312. So just a solo Pathfinder into Rifleman now. Long range Pathfinders I think do have the edge. It's a slight one. Here's the Panzerjager. Kriegsmarines in the 250. Getting stuck in. Johoni inside the building, not taking too much damage. Threatening some sidearm hits from the rifleman. That was alright. It's just a little bit slow getting the medium fuel connected here, but it's under control now, and actually before the Allies get their fuel going. A lot of 250 shenanigans at the moment. Looks like Cano winding up for a bunch of grenade launches like we saw in my cast a few days ago. Kriegs come around the corner here. Johoni doing a decent job of like trying to force a fight where he's got his whole army, not letting isolated units get bullied by the Kriegs 250. Now getting flanked though by another Krieg. Nice cut-off move there by the Pathfinders. And Demon Cleaner, I think, really needs to be like on this side, making sure the cover's getting nullified. Early Bartek coming in for Johoni. Not really the best situation for it when you're struggling against 250s, I think. Probably going for grenade tech first. Though so far, pretty good handling from Demon Cleaner. I think anti-tank rates would have been hard to get off. I think this is a good call from Winston Churchill. The boys doing some big damage, going to put these 250s out of action for quite some time. We're just before that one command point power spike. But yeah, I think if you're up against double 250s like this, or 250 in the crud, perfectly reasonable to go for a boys section. And DAC usually have 250s throughout pretty much the whole match, right? So it's always going to have something reasonable to shoot at. It's like a mortar half track out the back or something. Getting overwhelmed. Kano's got combat half tracks online, so the Dingo's going to drop off in effectiveness as well. And Winston Churchill getting overwhelmed here. Reports of enemy movement near our victory point. Panzerjager produced manually by Cano. It's a little bit strange.
We can distribute grenade. Victory point now under enemy
Upgrading one of these to a 250/9 now. Oh. He went for tank busters. He didn't go for grenade launchers. That's a big surprise to me. Given that he went for two 250s this early, I thought it was 100% going to be grenade launchers. We saw how effective they were the other day on this very map. Interesting. Keeps a mine on his way into the building. Very low on health with that rifle, so not going to last too long here. Got his cover wide off there as well. No healing back in base quite yet. Might be a good time to plant. Yep, get some going. And now Winston Churchill's gone for Canadians. And Canadians actually do pretty well against the assault greens. They're so strong. They've got decent like close quarters firepower. Especially for like a rifle unit. I'm not as scared of assault greens, even like once the assault greens hit Vet 1, assault disembarks, not even that good against them. Here we go. Cano getting a bit of a roll on here. I think Winston Churchill needs probably an AT gun to handle this many vehicles. The hand-on anti-tank against 3. It's a bit tough. Ooh, I thought he might stay in there with the boys, hoping to get one more volley off. Breach machine gun getting forced away and now getting decruised. Demon Cleaner coming across to this side as well. Double teaming. And unfortunately for Johoni with his build, can't really support his teammate too much at this stage. Doesn't have an AT gun yet. Maybe he can paradrop one in soon. But the 250s ruling the map. Look at this map control for the Axis right now. Okay, here's the opportunity for a counterattack. Those Stuart rolling in. There's already a Panzerjager right here. Do not have one for Demon Cleaner though. And this Panzerjager choosing a bad time to pull back. No Panzergrenadiers here for snares either. Kriegs dies to the bar blob. But all the 250s do escape alive. Now we're seeing the Panzerjager from Demon Cleaner. Oh, a little bit of a late retreat for Cano here. Stuart's going in for more. I thought he might pull back for repairs, but no, he finds the 250 out on the corner. Good idea from Cano, smoking for a little bit. Can't get away. Stuart's fast enough to get the chase down and kill. A little surprised to see a second boys section here. Now that the Stuart's out, don't think it's worth nerfing your long-term potential in the anti-infantry department for second boys. I can understand if maybe you're like mega fuel starved. Couldn't even get the Stuart out. Need a bit more anti-tank. But at this stage, I think that's the wrong call. Oh, we got a hard point down for Demon Cleaner over here. Pretty aggressively planted. It's using it as a defensive position, which as we know are very strong. Snipping off the wire here, trying to open up the sandbags. And the Piet squad coming in. We're going to get involved in the fun. Throwing the nuke grenade in there. Wow. It just vaporized that hard point. Uh-oh. 250 in a bit of trouble back there. Stuart feeding off these 250s, but here come the Panzerjagers. Oh, Shrek missed though.
Riflemen taking the field.
Honestly, the Shrek like isn't that necessary against the Stuart. T-rifles do well enough.
A victory point is under attack. We must act. The enemy
Maybe
has
if the
taken
Panzerjagers were
territory
already
from
bit
us.
one and you can get that like grenade going. Grenade assault.
A victory point is
That
under
makes
enemy
sense to
control
upgrade
now.
them. It's just so powerful, but I think I'll probably stick with the AT rifles at this stage, just battling against the Stuart. Get rid of those thermonuclear nades. Machine gun has to get out of there and fast.
Air Force is beginning reconnaissance.
And Allies have managed to reclaim a good chunk of map. We've even got a fuel cache down in this corner from Winston Churchill, trying to make up lost time. We have the AT gun out now for Johoni. Kind of got a little bit of float, same with the Demon Cleaner. It's kind of illustrating how little bleed the double deck team are taking right now. See the KD ratio massively skews. Just, you know, it's the 250s the ones soaking the damage, not the infantry. T-gun having to pull back.
You're on victory point.
Yeah, a bit of a 2-on-1. Johoni having to buckle, give up some ground.
They have taken our victory point.
Just maybe a spot where some mines would go a long way, but the engineers have been tied up, been reasonably occupied. So a couple of those models went behind cover somehow and they took a lot of damage. The T-gun's been focused on killing the building and it might go down to the next shot. So there goes the machine gun. It's good for Winston Churchill.
Lost control of the sector.
T-gun, oh boy,
Enemy movement near a victory point.
indecisive. Eventually does get out of there.
Territory is falling into
Panzerjagers,
enemy
they're not
hands.
that threatening.
A victory point is under enemy control now.
But alright. Looks like he's withdrawing the dingo. Fair enough. Pretty useless at this stage of the match. I mean, honestly, from like 5 minutes on, the dingo is often a bit of a liability. Just occupies a lot of micro and doesn't give you much in
Enemy in
return.
control of all victory points. We
Right
have
away on the side here with this engineer. And now the fuel cache is about to get pushed. How much? Did they get 3 minutes or so out of that? Down it goes.
Commander, we're losing territory.
Stuart not fully
You have
repaired
command
yet.
points ready to spend.
So the sappers haven't chosen an upgrade yet when, you know, sweepers or flamethrower go a long way. Especially the flamethrower in this battle group. Oh, what a grenade! Flak about to complete. 250 getting picked off eventually.
Lost control of the sector.
And the AT gun out the back, knocking down the flak pretty fast. Demon Cleaner so intent on getting such an aggressive hardpoint up and running, but it's not working out for him. If he just planted like a safe one, probably would have gotten like a bunch of free grenades by now. And I think it's like a similar problem to we saw the other game where... Oh, something going down. He's kind of prioritizing getting the hard points down over upgrading the Kriegs a little bit. Kriegs just not that strong at this stage unless they got the weapon upgrades.
Krauts are pushing us back. We're down to 250.
These double bar riflemen, they will really struggle.
We have
Emergency repair kits are online for Cano. We're going to go for a drop off here beside the AT gun. Stuart making a well-timed rotation though. There's actually a second AT gun waiting back there. I don't think Demon Cleaner was expecting that. Might be able to steal this AT gun away though. Where's his AT gun, by the way? In the middle. Not really able to contribute. Probably should be coming up this corridor. Oh boy, you can see the reload on weapon switch in action there. Grenade, oh, the Piet rather, constantly swapping between models as one dies, and then it has to reload. Just never gets a chance to shoot. That's one of the, I think one of the reasons why the Piet feels so bad and so unresponsive sometimes. So the Piet launching model just keeps dying. Raid assault coming in. No time retreat though. AT gun picked back up by Johoni. The AT gun might have some trouble finding an angle though. It looks like he's prioritizing getting this AT gun away alive instead of trying to kill the Panzer III. I think, you know, it could be worth taking the boys' AT rifles off prioritized vehicles as well. It's one of the changes they made with their on that by default now, but you know, the AT rifles do okay against infantry and they've got a pretty fast reload. So you don't have to worry, well, cooldown, they've got a 5-round magazine before they have to reload. It's not like you're gonna get caught out of position and not have your AT rifle ready to shoot in time to do anything. Panzer IV call in from Cano here. We have a decrewed machine gun just laying about. Canadians a little bit too weak here. Maybe if they had the healing or running right now, they could fight this. Shooting on the other side for Johoni. Don't think I've noticed like a repair station put down yet. But maybe should have done that. Could help like Stuart. Imagine like the Stuart with auto repair and the repair station. Make life very easy for Winston Churchill. Smear out before taking engine damage. The handheld AT looking for the kill here. And he's dead. Panzer IV did just like that. Could see the Canadian go down in response though. Yep, Canadian does go down. 250 also falling somewhere. Chasing in, looking for more wipes. Cano looking for some revenge for his Panzer IV going down. Ooh, Walking Stuka takes out Johoni's AT. Here comes the croc for Winston Churchill. Didn't go for infantry training or anything, but this is a pretty fast crocodile, and the Allies are quite far behind on VPs right now. They have periods of strength, but early 250s have been keeping the peak down. Here's the big power spike, not having to invest in tech. Still see a lot of the crocodile. It's doing pretty well against the Shreks. Tank busters
Defend our victory point. We're losing it.
on the retreat. Taking care of some of these butterfly bombs. Now the sweeper.
A victory point is
Another
under attack.
pretty aggressive hard
Attack.
point. I think he's cached that as well, right? Johoni's AT gun. Still on the ground and it looks like it's going to get polished off now. So the AT gun's super low, running back to base. No, he's picking it up. I can try and come around the corner, but they're going to get shredded by the flak. So walking Stuka super close quarters. Try to catch the rifleman, doesn't work. Oh wow, with the speed boost. 250 zips out of there.
Repair station setting site now. They'll handle vehicle repairs in the area.
Croc still looking for more. He's got the AT gun there for some support, and here comes even more. So exposing his rear armor like this, not that scary. Really looking for the squad wipe there. Doesn't quite happen. And the pets are a little bit slow coming across. This could be a problem. These guys launch their grenades. Here they come, the Canadians now, but oh wow. He decides to retreat. So the Croc needs to find another. It would have been close. Like, who would reload first, or would the Croc die first? The Shrek has got the opposite of what the Pet has. So if the Shrek model dies while it's reloading, on the new model it will be fully reloaded, so it could maybe have worked in Cano's favor there.
One of our munitions points is being neutralized.
The Shrek model died. The other model will be able to fire immediately and might have been able to kill the Croc. There goes a Panzerjager. Nice rotation from the Sherman, bit of support. There is the 88, ready to answer the crocodile.
Reports of
Still the
enemy
Allies,
movement
they
near our victory point.
gotta be worried about these VPs.
They've captured a victory point.
Okay, we do have a repair station up now for Johoni. A little bit late getting that going though. Knockout in 250. No attack ground from Cano though. I think it's worth going for an attack ground because think if it landed on the Sherman's rear armor, like it scattered through the Sherman and the hit registered on the rear, might have even killed the Sherman from that amount of health. Rear armor bonus damage. Cano a little bit slow reacting to the rifle blob though.
CPs are waiting to be
Tow vehicle goes down. Oh, walking Stuka into the retreat path. Oh my goodness. Disaster for Johoni. Drops a bunch of bars as well. I wonder if the Canadians will be tempted to come and pick these up.
defend our victory point. We're losing it.
Gotta imagine the bars are better than their rifles.
Squad of riflemen at the front.
Did another rifle die on retreat as well? Oh my goodness. Down to just one now, Johoni. Oh boy, not the smoothest driving there from Demon Cleaner though. He backs out this direction. He probably would have gotten away alive.
Reports of enemy movement near our victory point.
So Johoni, a little bit indecisive, was thinking about going for the bulldozer. Pulls the trigger on another Sherman instead.
They have taken our victory point.
And we've got a bishop out the back.
Fuel point is being seized by the enemy.
Big naval bombardment there by Demon Cleaner. It's called, is it called naval intervention?
They're ready to deploy reinforcements.
intervention.
Commander, the enemy holds all victory points. Sector gone. We must take it back.
Uh-oh, Croc with his rear armor showing here. Nice from Winston Churchill to find opportunities. Set the AT gun down and boost up its rate of fire a bit more.
100 points remain. We're cutting it close.
Johoni on the capture over here, but ticking under 100. Scary. He's got a third Sherman in the build. Doesn't have any engineers right now. I know he's got the repair station, but some engineers would be pretty handy. So he's going to maybe come knock out this hard point though. Stuke on the other side. Back.
M4A1 Sherman deploying.
88 connecting on the Croc. Getting out there pretty early. Not Vet 1 on this yet.
Upgrading our Sherman tanks with
Johoni kind of giving up on this push. I think he had the firepower, especially once the third Sherman arrives, but he's coming across to try overwhelm Cano. He rebuilt his mid truck for towing. Nice attack rounds. Oh, I think that was a bounce. As the 3 survives. Walking Stuka dies to the Bishop. Oh my goodness. 6mm up gun. Firing up now, but the 88 comes in from the side. Sherman dies. The Sherman on the back foot as well. Okay, they decrew the 88, but with the tow vehicle right there, that's not a big deal. Uh-oh. Panzer 3 might have bitten off more than it can chew here. I'm surprised that these guys repair in combat.
Pushed us off a sector.
I think, is that an advantage of having the repair station not upgraded to the ore? That's interesting. 88 decrewed again. Coming in, maybe some attack rounds. Oh boy. It's just the 88 getting the attack rounds going. Smoke raid though. Croc does survive.
Complete. We have the upgrade.
Gonna try hitch up now. Canadians in the smoke. Could they get an attack round off or something like that? Smoke raid might actually backfire here on Winston Churchill. Might have missed the opportunity to kill the tow vehicle with it. That's alright, might have helped his Croc survive as well, so knocking out a tow vehicle is not as important as keeping your crocodile alive. Now, it wouldn't be a tightrope replay if I didn't talk about wrecks. There are quite a lot of wrecks on the map right now. Don't think either of the DAC player went mechanized though. So they don't have any recovery vehicles, but of course Johoni has the potential to upgrade.
Rifleman ready.
Fortunately, it looks like pretty much all the wrecks are on the DAC side of the map right now. Maybe this one could get salvaged, but it's probably not worth taking salvage
300 points remaining for the Germans.
just yet. Maybe if it was ticked like earlier, could have salvaged a few 250 wrecks. That's right.
Enemy movement near a victory point. Artillery, get down.
Okay, we got the flares out.
We must act. A victory point is under enemy control.
And the naval intervention again, I think. Scare's not that good. Nice hit from the Bishop, but Panzer 3 tempted to go in. Doesn't, and that's a Tiger from Cano.
Sector lost. No
Just making a big push here. Crocodile's out on the edge, killing a 250. Not able to assist. Okay, snare out, but Johoni tries to go in.
German tank destroyed.
Tiger knocks him out with ease. There's a 3 also going down. Comes the Croc finally, but the 88's nearby. Might be able to hide behind the building though. T-gun there. Ready to be reclaimed. Yeah, can't shoot through the building yet, but maybe if it gets like fully flattened when it dies, it might get a chance to shoot through.
Enemy at 250 points.
But Winston Churchill might prioritize jumping on this a little bit higher. 88 squeezes through the gap there. Croc gets super low. And then butterfly bombs in a very annoying position, but the Axis aren't really branching out to the edge VPs. Clustering in the center, so they're not draining off these last 61 at the moment, despite of their really strong position in the match. The 88's being towed head on, so it has to turn around. I'm not ready to punish the Sherman immediately. Seems like the butterfly bombs are backfiring as well.
They have taken our victory point.
Okay, here we go. Panzer power's out on the edge. Croc. Sometimes, like, repairing on the Churchills and stuff like that, if you, like, stop for a second, allow the engineers to kind of, like, latch on, and then you restart your reverse. Once they're latched on, they can keep up with it. In terms of speed, it's just the initial attachment that can be a bit slow sometimes. Okay, that's a 17-pounder from Winston Churchill. He's landing some great hits. Doesn't have T-weapon training though. Apart from sprinting in. Is that enough damage? Vet 2 grenades? No, not quite. And the rocket strafe doesn't find the target either. I think the Sherman's going to go for a deep mission. Croc is desperately needed on the front lines. If he backed up to like here, he would have been safe with it and would have been more ready to counterattack, jump on this VP. Tiger's getting giga repaired though. 5 squads repairing it right now. This is already pretty healthy. Sherman's gone a bit too late, but might be able to get the Panzer 3. I think he still needs 2 hits to get the Panzer 3, but doesn't need 2 hits to get the walking Stuka. Just rolls right into range and goes down. So it's a very successful attack for Johoni. Got some engineers now. There was a wreck on this site. He's up from the Pathfinders, I think.
Initiating rapid repair training now.
Oh boy, tow vehicle hitting a bunch of butterfly bombs that were lingering out the back. Assault Green 250. Brought in. Oh my goodness, that Tiger damage.
Germans are down to 200 points. The victory point has fallen into enemy control. Riflemen are ready.
Oh. Here goes the pack.
Enemy activity near our munitions point. P-47 restocked and ready. The enemy is stealing our munitions point.
Allies have control 2 points right now, but they're under a lot of pressure.
The victory point is under attack. We must act.
Sherman trying to hold on here. Cheeky rifle nade.
Now under enemy control.
Pretty successful as well with that. Ladies lobbing one out there hoping to get lucky. But no, Kano is watching. Second bishop right now for Winston Churchill. He's getting a little bit light on infantry, but he's still got a decent capping force.
Salvage battlefield wrecks. Recon run by request. High altitude recon on your mark.
Is he getting crew shocked on his infantry from the Tiger? Is that what I'm seeing? That doesn't seem right. What? What the hell is that? Oh, the double bishops. Smashing down a bunch of infantry super low. Tiger's low as well. Shouldn't tempted to go in, but Vet 3 tank busters land some massive hits. I get like bonus damage, right? You get 20% damage at Vet 3. Oh, and there goes the Sherman. Lingering in there a little bit too long on low health. It's also getting super low. Shim coming from the side, but not going to get the chance to kill it. 17 pounder landing shot after shot. Walking Stuka trying to barrage it, but catches the sappers. Solgren deployed out the back. Going to go for a naval intervention, maybe knock this out. Smoke is a little bit deep though. Don't know if he's going to land cleanly on that actually. Was he trying to get the crocodile? That seems like a big throw. Probably could have taken out the 17 pounder if he just targeted that instead. Oh my god. Something died back here as well. That rifleman chasing down. All the AT guns and Demon Cleaner down to a very small army now. He's having trouble keeping his Panzer 3s alive. Recon loiter out from Johoni. Give some vision. Double bishops laying some great hits. What? Walking Stuka? What is it doing out there again, man? What is he doing with these walking Stukas? I really don't understand, Demon Cleaner. Oh no. He's going for an 88 now himself. Problem is he just doesn't even have enough stuff to protect the 88. And he really needs to work on reversing into action with his tow vehicles as well. It takes so long to turn around. 17 pounder still there, Vet 3. Runs into the pits. That's just a nasty combo.
Their lives are holding at 75 points.
It seems like the Allies are finally securely ahead. You know, Demon Cleaner's just taken so many big losses.
That's it. They only have 50 points.
288s though, that can turn things around fast. Crocodile stepping in here. And Wallop just got the smoke. He's too slow on the smoke. There goes the croc. A big blow to the Allies. You see where the engineers died there. Didn't show up on the kill counter either.
Pressure. They only have 25 points left.
Good troop formation here. Rocket strafe being brought in, but the building shielding a lot of the damage. Tiger didn't take much from it. Sherman gets sniped off by the 88s coming through the middle. 2 Shermans going down. Oh my god, it's a catastrophe right now for the Allies. Can they hold on to the VPs? They just lost just about everything. I can sprint into the circle. Still got that 17-pounder blasting away. And they do. They close out the game on the VPs. Poof. Well, yeah, I think Winston Churchill, making a good call getting the AT rifles. Maybe the second AT rifle squad was a bit excessive, but I mean, it worked fine. I'm surprised that we didn't see the grenade launchers. Given the double 250s in the early game, that was a bit of a shock to me, but the tank busters were respectable in the late game. Got one good grenade assault off. Maybe could have resulted in the croc kill earlier, but didn't eventuate. The bishop plays were strong from Winston Churchill in the late game, getting some really good hits. The axes were really clumped up, to be fair, like quite often having both your armies in a small corridor made it easy. Alongside the recon planes from Johoni doing some spotting. Overall, though, Demon Cleaner losing his walking Stukas for free like 3 times. Said the Axis way back in this match really hurt them a lot. But yeah, GG. Well, anyway, guys, a wrap on that. If you like a game recast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.